Section 1.3, Simple Random Sampling. This is the objective we're going to look at in this section. Objective 1, we want to obtain a simple random sample. Random sampling is the process of using chance to select individuals from a population to be included in the sample. If convenience is used to obtain a sample, the results of the survey are meaningless. So we need to outline a better process for obtaining a more reliable sample. A sample of size small n from a population of size capital N is obtained through what we call simple random sampling. If every possible sample of our size small n has an equally likely chance of occurring, the sample is then called a simple random sample. So let's look at this example. Suppose a study group consists of 5 students: Bob, Patricia, Mike, Jan, and Maria. 2 of the students must go to the board to demonstrate a homework problem. So first we want to list all possible samples we can have of size 2 without replacement. So what that means is if I list Bob and Patricia, I won't then also list Patricia and then Bob because it's the same 2 people. So we'll list Bob, and then he can be paired with each of the 4 remaining people. So we end up with these 4 possibilities. Next we'll move on to Patricia. Since we don't want to write Patricia and then Bob, since we already have that pair, we'll list Patricia and pair her with each of the 3 remaining people. So we have these 3 additional possibilities. And now we move on to Mike. Again, we don't want to repeat Mike with Bob or Mike with Patricia, so we'll just put him with the remaining 2 people. So we have these 2 possibilities. And then our last possibility, we will list Jan with Maria. And you'll notice we've listed every possible sample of size 2. And we had a total of 10. Let's look at some steps for obtaining a simple random sample. First, we want to obtain a frame that lists all the individuals in the population of interest, and we'll number the individuals in our frame from 1 to n, where n is the size of the population we're interested in. Secondly, we use a random number table, a graphing calculator, or a statistical software to randomly generate n numbers, where n is the desired sample size. In this example, the 112th Congress of the United States had 435 members in the House of Representatives. Explain how to conduct a simple random sample of 5 members to attend a presidential luncheon. Then obtain the sample. So step 1, we put the members in alphabetical order and number the members from 1 to 435. Step 2, we randomly select 5 numbers using a random number generator. So first set the seed. The seed is an initial point for the generator to start creating random numbers, like selecting the initial point in the table of random numbers. The seed can be any non-zero number. We will then generate the random numbers. And step 2 is to match the generated random numbers to the corresponding representatives. So we're going to look at step by step how to do this on the TI-83 calculator. The first step is to enter any non-zero number, which we'll call the seed, on the home screen. So I'm going to use 34. Then we press the store button, STO, and it puts an arrow on the screen. Now we press the math button, and it takes us to the math menu. We want to arrow over to highlight the PRB menu. And we will then select number 1 for RAND. Now that we're at the home screen, we will press Enter. And this put our seed in our calculator. Now let's press the Math button again. We want to highlight the PRB menu, and this time we'll select number 5, ran int. Now that we have ran int on the home screen, we'll enter the number 1, a comma, and then our number n, where n is the population size. So for example, if n was 500, we would enter this here. For the example we were looking at with our House of Representatives, we want to enter 435. We then press Enter to obtain the first individual in the sample. So our first individual would be member 152. Remember, we wanted to have 5 people to choose, so we'll enter 4 more times until we have 5 different numbers listed. And remember, we've already listed the members of the House of Representatives with the numbers 1 through 435. So now we just simply choose the people who correspond to the numbers we've generated in our calculator.